Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
This is your Weather Extreme video for Sunday, July the 8th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks so much for tuning in. There's a look at our satellite image over the southeastern United States this morning, and we do have some clouds. If you look actually out there off the Georgia and South Carolina coast, we have some of the clouds associated with Tropical Storm Chris. The surface map this morning shows still that large high-pressure system off to our northeast, maintaining that somewhat usual flow with showers and thunderstorms moving from east to west. You can see Tropical Storm Chris, plus we have the front that's dissipating over the area. The temperatures this morning generally in the lower half of the 70s, and we should warm up nicely to around 90 once again. Whether you get into the upper 80s or the lower 90s is going to depend on how quickly the showers and thunderstorms develop this afternoon and how many clouds in your particular area. The radar composite over the southeastern U.S. shows a good deal of showers and thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast, all the way from about Mobile all the way over to the Texas coast. And there's, of course, that little disturbance that has been moving there that's now over the Louisiana and Texas coast area. Watch warning map, not too busy. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect up there in north central U.S. and in South Dakota. We still have some heat advisories. High fire danger over the southwest U.S. And then, of course, we can see the red areas off the Carolina coasts that is reflective of Chris. QPF, we're looking at somewhat of a gradient from northeast to southwest. That front maintaining a little more numerous showers and thunderstorms across the southern half of the state for the next couple of days at least, and that will keep the rainfall amounts there a lot higher than over the northeastern U.S., where the showers, northeastern Alabama, where the showers should be a little bit less numerous. And of course, you can see the bullseye related to Chris. The WPC excessive rainfall outlook features a marginal risk over the Gulf Coast, where any of these storms that do set up a training effect could produce some short-lived flash flooding. SPC has a slight risk over the north-central U.S., primarily over Minnesota. On day 2, we have no slight risk areas and just a marginal risk over the southwest part of, or the southern part of Arizona. And then for day 3, the marginal risk shifts up into Montana and the Dakotas. And the tropics, very interesting things going on. Burl became a tropical storm yesterday after we prepared the discussion, and it is still expected to encounter very poor conditions and will dissipate as it moves across the Lesser Antilles and into the vicinity of Puerto Rico. And then there is the kind of the spaghetti chart, but of course it's just going to produce showers and a little area of disturbed weather. And Chris is expected to continue to meander through the first part of the week through about Tuesday or so, before finally getting caught up with the westerlies and moving off to the northeast, staying well out to sea until it gets up there in the Canadian maritime provinces. All right, the 06E GFS model run this morning, and there's our likelihood for showers. Once again, you can see Chris off the Carolina coast, just meandering out there, but fortunately staying just far enough away and that the impacts are minimal, with just some swells and some heavy surf over that way. The 500 millibar pattern shows the ridge extending all the way from the southwest U.S. and kind of in an arc up across Iowa and then over into the mid-Atlantic states. That's going to be with us for at least the first part of the week. We see that on Monday, that ridge still there and still just as strong as ever. And that just keeps us in this very moist air mass as we head into Monday. Now, we do see a little bit of a change on Tuesday as a possibility here. We notice that the ridge kind of pulls back to the west just a little bit. That puts us under more of a northwesterly flow, and while we stay with some scattered showers, when you look at precipitable water values, you can see that they basically come down a good deal. as that ridge has pulled back to the west just a little bit. And so we could see just isolated showers on Tuesday. By Wednesday, the ridge is still kind of like that, so Wednesday could also be a day with more isolated, maybe to scattered, as the precipitable water values begin to come up. And then on Thursday, you can see the ridge is that much closer, and precipitable water values do indeed come up. By Friday, we've got the ridge over the southeastern U.S., so we still are warm, but we stay with this scattered shower air mass as the humidities remain very, very high. The ridge is still the predominant feature that we see in the upper air pattern on Saturday, and then again on Sunday, showing signs of weakening, at least briefly, over the weekend. But once again, the humid air mass stays in place, so it looks like daily showers and thunderstorms is the reality. Looking out into voodoo country, we do have some sort of bad news, I guess you'd say. We've kept the ridge at bay pretty well, but the GFS suggesting the ridge well established over the Four Corners area by the 17th of July, and then it begins to build its influence over the southeastern U.S. pretty strongly by the 19th. And then by the 21st, you can see a 600 decameter center. Wow. We usually talk about the 594 contour, but here is 600 decameters. That is a high, strong high, very strong high, and it stays that way as we get out. It does drop back. That's a 597 contour, although you probably could find 600 decameters there in the middle. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this morning. James Spann should be back in the saddle with the next one first thing on Monday. In the meantime, be sure to check back with AlabamaWX.com for the latest on Alabama's weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day. Godspeed.
Summer's just around the corner, and KS Services wants to be the team ensuring your comfort. We repair and install all makes and models, so give us a call today to get a free, no-hassle second opinion.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.